Hey guys, so this is a special post-Valentine's Day, post-Moon Sisters anniversary, special edition celebration for Collection Earth. So my husband, he really spoiled me this year. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Look at all the coolness. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got. You guys might remember this little cutie from previous videos. You remember Jupiter and Mercury and Mars, right? Well, as you can see, I now have the full set. So here is Sailor Neptune with her original pink tag there for the Sailor Moon S season. Here's Sailor Uranus. She's got her one earring, bold green eyes. And then we have Sailor Moon added, and this one is very special because she still has her original tag. So now we can officially see all the girls for this specific line of sitting plushies. Oop, and live television. You gotta love it, folks. There we go. That's more like it. And there's the back of the tag. So officially, we've got Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. We've got 7 girls all in this set. It's a really big tag. Some pretty neat artwork on it. And Sailor Moon, of course, has the most embellishments. She has a heart locket with a moon in the center, which is not quite what you see in the TV show. Moon earrings and a moon on her tiara. I'm so happy. Okay, so I'm going to have to move them to a little bucket that I have so that I can show you. I didn't mean for Mars to do that. Okay, so now I can show you what else I got. So, there was a special Sailor Moon S wedding set that came out, I think, 94-ish, maybe 93. It celebrated the idea of Usagi and Mamoru getting married. In the manga, there's this dream sequence where Usagi dreams about marrying Mamoru. We don't really see this in the 90s anime. We did see it in Crystal, but this was not the outfit that she had. I guess somebody decided it was so cute that they commemorated this special artwork for it, and then these special plushies. So here's our bride. There's Usagi, and her hair can be worn up, or it can fall down to where it usually goes. Her bouquet, her necklace, and her veil are all sewn on with lace trim on the bottom. And she's wearing pants to her wedding. Check this out. Have you ever heard of a bride wearing pants like that? And there's a pink bow on the back. Her hair's actually tied off in the back too. So again, you can actually wear her hair in different styles, which is unusual for a plushie. We have Tuxedo Mask, a little bit of a Macho Man flair there. He's in a white and gold tuxedo, still wearing his mask at the wedding. He's sewn very similar to the regular Tuxedo Mask plush that's supposed to look like the doll Mamoru had when he was cheering up Chibiusa. Let's see, his tag is in pretty good shape. Yep, I was right, 1994, Bon Presto. See, I know my plushies. What's really cool about him, they gave him his manga hair. There's actually a couple of images from the manga where his hair is actually a deep dark blue, not all the way black. So that really sparkles on him. And then curiously, they get a car. Check this out, we get a little moon car. You know, for years we heard about the moon. Eczema looks really bad today. For like years we heard about the moon cycle, but now we have a moon car. That's so cool. You might be wondering, well, can they fit inside of it? Kind of. Like, Tuxedo Mask can stand in it. And with practice, Usagi can stand with him. Well, it does take a bit of practice. So, it kind of fits. It's still so cool, because, like, oh, hi, Jose. Because, like, seriously, you never think about, like, what they would have driven, you know? There is one more plush picture frame. Oh, I should have mentioned that. This is a real picture frame. There is one more plush picture frame that I've seen floating around eBay. It's pink, and it has the other girls around them with Mamoru, either, I think, carrying Usagi. The picture I saw wasn't very clear, but I've not seen that one lately. I thought that was so cool, though. And while we're... how did you get there, Venus? Ah, she's so cheeky. While we're also looking at some 90s, you guys might have seen a couple of days ago that I posted the Lost Dolls of Sailor Moon, a new page on Moon Sisters about lost prototypes, dolls we never got, ideas, that sort of thing, right? Well, here's one of the lost prototypes. There's a couple of copies floating around on eBay, and she's one of the easier to get prototypes, but still a fascinating find. So she came out sometime in 1995. Now, let's see if she has anything on the back of her head. It says... okay, it's a little hard to see. Can we zoom in? 1995. And then the TK stuff that we see in a lot of Sailor Moon goods. It's surmised that this was a Bandai North America creation, not Irwin. So, to elaborate a little bit further, Bandai North America made the Sailor Moon dolls first for the United States market. And then later that same year, in 1995, they changed over to Irwin. I guess they wanted to focus on Power Rangers a little bit longer. Somewhere between that, we got these prototypes. Nobody can really tell me much about them other than they all came with the exact same crescent wand as the fully released Bandai dolls and subsequently Irwin dolls. These are 6.5 inches tall, not 6 inches, so they're actually taller than the dolls we ended up getting. And she has a curvier body. Her bow is way low, like Haruhi Suzumiya low. And she has no collar. Some people have told me that some of them did have detachable collars, like with Velcro, but I've not seen the collar on these types of dolls, so I wouldn't be able to say. She has one bent arm, and neither of her hands can actually hold the Crescent Moon wand, different from the fully released dolls, which have one grippy hand. From what I've been able to find, there was a Mamoru doll, or rather Tuxedo Mask doll with a larger head, and then these types of bodies for Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter. She does have the same tiara as the fully released dolls. I noticed that with these two, they have a slightly angrier expression. Like, the dolls that were fully released have a smile. These just look like, I'm just going to kick your ass today. I was also told that originally she had rubber bands in her hair, but like all rubber bands with doll hair, they kind of like dried out and flaked off after a few years. So this is what I have left. Her hair is shiny in some areas and coarse in others. I think what she really needs is slight hair washing. I find with most Bandai dolls and some of the early Irwin dolls, if you give them just a slight hair washing with some moisturizing shampoo and then let them sit with conditioner for 5 minutes, their hair turns nice and silky. And her hair's okay. It's not as rough as the first edition dolls, and it's not as silky as the second edition, but it's not bad. I think one hair washing and all this frizz is going to disappear. It's a really amazing find. From what I've been told too, a lot of these dolls, they would have come in the same blue boxes, which is why, if you notice, there's like 2 inches of height on the boxes for the Sailor Moon dolls from this era. Well, that's because they were originally made for these dolls, and then that didn't happen. As far as the prototypes go, some of the prototypes were sold at flea markets and at comic conventions, and some of the prototypes went to the employees at Bandai, and they just took them home and let their kids play with them. So a lot of these look played with when you see them on eBay. This is the one that I've seen in the best condition, because she's still pretty much intact. So I was really, really grateful that my husband and I were able to get her. Okay, so now you're probably ready for some newer stuff, right? Okay. Well, we went to Hot Topic and to Box Lunch today at the Maryville Mall. And if you look on the Moon Sisters Facebook page, you'll see some screenshots I've been posting from that. And here was our haul. Got a... Well, actually, this one came from the Lighthouse Mall in Michigan City. As did this, which I'll get to that soon. And then everything... Oh, and the earrings. And then everything else... Oh, and that. And then everything else came from Maryville. So I got a Sailor Venus patch. And that is because I've been working on this Sailor V style hoodie for a while. And I figured a patch would really help me out with that. So that's why I got the Sailor V patch. My brother got me this memo pad. And it's got the first 5 girls on there. Box Lunch memo pads for Luna's head, and then they also have sticky notes with Luna, Artemis, and Diana on them. Isn't that cool? And then my brother got me this Chibi Sailor Saturn pin, which is made for Sailor Moon Crystal. I thought that was really cool. And then everything else comes from my hubby. Like, my husband helped me find a Sailor Jupiter pin. Nice. And then this, you've probably seen on Facebook in a lot of ads for Hot Topic. This is the new Super Sailor Moon magnet. It's based off of those little squishy keychains that we've all been collecting. Well, somebody took one of the squishy keychains, cut her in half, oh no, and then put a magnet on the back. Isn't that wild? That's something else. It's one of the most affordable things you can get for Sailor Moon. It's only $4.90. And if you get it on the website, ship it to the store. Don't have it shipped to your home. Ship it straight to the store so that you're not being double charged for shipping. Detail on the lockets. Next is this really super sparkly earring set. I've never had earrings like this before. There's like a little cuff here that you can clip onto your earlobe and then have the chain drip down. I've never had that before. There's 2 versions of these earrings. One set is like this, and then there's another set on white tag board that doesn't have these charms at the end. But this is for Super S, or the Dream Arc, if you're going with the manga. So we have, I wonder if I can get this into the camera. We have Sailor Moon's Crisis Brooch, with crystals on the bottom. We've got Super Sailor Chibi Moon's locket. And then these, I was told they were originally going for Luna heads, but I think it's more Diana, because it's silver. The other Luna merchandise had darker coloring on it because, you know, Luna's a black. This is silver, so it's closer to Diana, so I'm thinking these are Diana earrings. We actually got this on a good sale. It's $12.90 usually, but we got it for like half off. So I was really happy with that. You get you get 3 pairs of regular, cubic zirconia, haha, studs. And then you get a pair each for Diana and Chibiusa and Usagi. And each one has like a little cuff that you can clip to your ear. So if you've got like multiple piercings, this is a really good set. I only have 2 piercings, but I think I can make this work. And then lastly, I couldn't believe this. This is the only pair I found. Sailor Moon Crystal lounge pants. And it's soft. The pattern is supposed to be sort of indicative of Usagi's bed sheets. Not like the full bunny that we see in the 90s anime, but like little bunny heads like you see in the manga. I am so happy to have a new set of comfy pants. And look at there, look, they even printed it on the tag and it's so silky. Oh, I'm so happy. 2XL, that means that it's going to fit just right. Oh, I'm so happy. Alrighty, well thank you guys so much for putting up with my camera shenanigans from earlier, and definitely for checking this out. And big thank you to my sweet husband and to my little brother for helping me acquire all of this cool stuff. I can't wait to take some really cool pictures of all of it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon.